Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I just have a quick project share for the challenge hosted by Tina's Crafting here on YouTube and on Instagram. And I will link her channel down below. Please go check it out and show her some love. I am really sorry because this is really late in being posted. The projects need to be postmarked by August 15th. Like, they don't need to be in her hands by August 15th, but they do need to be mailed by that date. And I know that's only a few days away. So I'm really sorry that I've taken so long to post this, but I've been working really hard to get my entry in on time. So she has given us a choice. So there is a main project and then there's some extras. So for the main project, you can choose between the tag flip, the pocket letter, or the embellishment box. And I've never made a tag flip, so I'm not going to start now. I didn't feel like making a pocket letter, so I decided to go with the embellishment box, especially since I have those Dollar Tree containers that take up a lot of room in my storage, so I thought I'd use them. I'd use one anyway. Also, for extras, she has given a choice between a memory decks card, a 5 bows or 5 flowers, or 10 wire wrap beads. Of course, you don't have to do all of them. You can do one of them. It's just completely up to you. And like I said, I am really sorry that this is so late, but if you want to make something small and fast that you can send to her, that would be great, and show her some support. She said that you can do it in any theme that you would like, and I mentioned previously that it's August. I want to do Halloween crafting, so I did message her directly asking if it's okay if I did Halloween, and she's totally fine with it. So I feel like a good transition between spring, summer, and a full-blown traditional orange and black spooky Halloween is Pasteloween. So that's what I did. Sorry for the long intro. So this is the embellishment box that I have come up with. And of course, because I did a Pasteloween theme, I used the Pinkaboo paper pad from Michaels a couple of years ago. Absolutely love that paper pad. I used 2 different sheets of paper, one for the bottom piece, and then this piece here is a different one that I created a shaker out of using some purple sparkly tulle. So here I have a silver spider web that I was gifted, and then I have a haunted house that I backed up with some blue paper just to kind of bring out, the blues of the paper as well as the sequins that I used. I used some of these silver bat sequins. I tried to use black, but they just kind of got lost, so I decided to use the silver instead. This is an earring that I got from AliExpress. These 2 hearts are also from AliExpress. So is the pumpkin die that I cut out, this purple pumpkin, and so is the orange resin pumpkin. It did have a loop. I cut it off, but I did leave a little bit just so that it has a little stump. And I love the pop of orange with Pasteloween. This is a die also from AliExpress. I cut that out of white glitter. These black resin spiders are also from AliExpress. Believe it or not, this ghost die is not from AliExpress. It is by Honeybee Stamps. I absolutely fell in love with this ghost, so I had to grab this die set, and look how cute he is. And then I have a graveyard scene cut out of this kind of pink glitter or textured paper. The sequins inside is a mixture of pink and mint, gold, some iridescent, white. There's also some silver spiders as well as the word spooky. Here I have some of that seam binding that I previously hauled from my scrap cabin shop on Etsy. This orange spider is from my local fabric store. Down here, this foam flower is from AliExpress. So is the kitty cat cabochon. These 2 pieces are from my local fabric store. And I also used some stickles for the sides just to give it a little bit more shimmer. On the inside, I used some more of the Pinkaboo paper pad. So I used this piece here for the back piece, and then I just cut out this piece here from one of the larger sheets, the one with the boo in the corner, and made a pocket out of it. This kitty cat was gifted to me, and then I have my Made with Love tag, and then here I just included some of the honeybee stamps ghosts. I cut them out and paper pieced them, and they're just on here with some glue dots, the Alina Cuddle glue dots, so she can easily pull them off if she wants to use them. And here are the goodies inside. So I included some beads and some buttons, some more beads, some bows, a mixture of Halloween charms because I have a ton. Here I have some heart crystals, some resin spiders, puffy hearts. Here's a mixture of some pastel charms. These are the skull cameos. Here I have some wooden hearts. And then I have a baggie of the sequin mix that I use for the embellishment box. Little tip, when you are sending sequins in an embellishment box, always put them in a baggie. I recently got one, and you know, sometimes the post office is rough and it was all over the box. So if you put it in a baggie, you don't have to worry about it spilling everywhere. And then I made this cute pink yarn ghost. I just thought it was adorable, so sticking that in there. And then on the outside, I just have this little extension with the star eyelet, and I included a pink tassel, a silver spiderweb charm, and a couple of wire wrap beads. This one here reminds me of a pumpkin, and then I just have an orange bead here with some pink sequins. So that's my embellishment box. For the extras, I decided to do the memory decks card, so I'll show you that next. And I have it packaged in this cute pink and white diagonal stripe paper bag that I recently got from AliExpress. The topper is created using an iridescent doily, and then I just have these pumpkins, or these jack-o'-lanterns, also dyed from AliExpress. I ruffled some crepe paper and some tulle. I have a leaf trim. This is one of the digital collections that I have. And then I have a bow made out of pink and white twine. I have this cute kind of iridescent heart patch, I guess. And then everything's just kept together with this cute pom-pom paper clip. So this is the memory decks card that I created. And this is using the shaker tombstone. I believe it's by RLJ Lives. I will link all the supplies I used down below because, of course, most of it comes from AliExpress. So I decided to make this an acetate shaker, as in no frame. So I just used the base and I just cut it out twice out of this iridescent acetate I got from Cricut earlier this year. And then it also has stitching detail, which makes the hand stitching so much easier. So I just used pink thread for that. For the inside, I actually had to create another sequin mix because I didn't have any left over from the embellishment box. So I changed it up a little bit. I have some pink, I have some white ghosts. I also have these polymer ghosts and some purple, as well as some iridescent. And then, like I said, I love the pop of orange, so I did include some of these orange jack-o'-lantern polymer clay bits as well. And then I used an eyelet, which is a pink heart. And then I have this iridescent bow I got from AliExpress. This bead, which looks like a purple pumpkin. And then I wire wrapped this iridescent heart bead, all from AliExpress. The RIP, which I notice now it's missing one of the dots, I will have to replace that. I cut out of black glitter that comes with the die. So the base I cut out of pink glitter paper. I didn't want to sandwich like a piece of cereal box in between because I thought it would get too thick, and you know, the top is rather thin because it's just 2 pieces of acetate, so I decided to leave it. And it's not the sturdiest, but I think it's okay. Underneath it I have this trim. It looks like this, and I got that underneath everything because I just love that little iridescent, like almost flowers poking out. And then I ruffled up some orange and white crepe paper. You can probably barely see that. I have an iridescent purple spiderweb sequin. And then I cut out a spiderweb using silver foil. I also have these tickets I cut out, and then I stamped it using some of my stamps. This is my favorite ghost die, and he was already put together, so I decided, perfect, I'm going to use him. And then I have the word Eek. This is the new KS Craft die. I love her word dies because they're always layered, like they always have that shadow part. So I cut that out of pink glitter and some foil paper or iridescent foil paper. I have another one of these resin spiders and then more of these iridescent hearts. I have a pumpkin cut out of purple and then I use some stickles for the stump. And then I have this creepy lollipop that I cut out of iridescent foil. And I absolutely love the way this has turned out. I hope she likes it. I forgot to show you the card that I created, so let me show you that quickly. So I decided to use the Michaels iridescent paper, and I will tell you this, if you haven't bought that yet, I just want to give you the heads up that it's not super shiny. It's almost kind of matte, if that makes any sense. Like I'm used to using gift bags when it comes to iridescent paper and they're like super shiny. So this one's a little bit more subtle, but you can still see the iridescence on them. And so I just cut this tag out using a die. I used some more of that seam binding. I have a coffin here that I went over with some stickles. Here's another one of those honeybee stamp ghosts. I cut him out of kind of like this mint glitter paper. I cut out a couple of bats out of black paper. This jack-o'-lantern also went over with stickles, came with the coffin. And this flower was gifted to me by Leslie Brumfield. And I just changed the center so that it matches the theme. So next for the extras, I decided I would make her both bows and flowers because I was having so much fun with this project that I was just going as much as I possibly could. So I was able to get my hands on this punch by Fiskars. It's the Leah Griffith collection, and this is the exact one that Creating for Fun uses for her tutorial. And so I will link that tutorial down below because it is a really comprehensive, amazing tutorial, and I decided to try my hand at some of those layered flowers that she makes. So I put them in this clear box, which I got from AliExpress, and then I just tied some ribbon, and then I created this bat bow out of this purple iridescent vinyl, and I have that hanging with a pink heart clasp. So I cut out these flowers using the Peekaboo paper pad as well as some glitter paper and some foil paper. They turned out so cute. So this one was using some pink paper and the Peekaboo paper pad. All of them had the same leaves, and it's a die from AliExpress. The centers are all the foam balls that you can get at Dollar Tree. Here's this one with the glitter orange, and then I used some Peekaboo paper pad and some foil paper. This one is my favorite, Peekaboo paper pad and some pink, light pink paper. There's this one. That's a Peekaboo paper pad, two pieces actually of Peekaboo paper pad and some glitter paper. And then there's this one, which is Peekaboo paper pad and purple paper. Love how these have turned out. Thank you so much, Lori, for the tutorial. Amazing. So lastly, like I said, also wanted to make her some bows, and I recently got my first like wooden steel rule die from AliExpress. I don't usually buy these because they are very pricey, but this one had two different sizes, and I thought that was a really good deal because most often than not, they have just the one size for the same price. So I thought this was a really good deal, and I absolutely love the bat bows. So I put them in this clear pillow box, also from AliExpress. I just made a little belly band to decorate it, and I just used one of those border strips from the paper pad, and then I just cut out the saying a little baddie. I used the Karen Fila girl, who's a little bat girl. I layered a couple of ephemera pieces. I think this is by the After Dark collection actually, but I think it worked. Used some more seam binding, and then I used these iridescent hearts, and I just put some little bats in the center. I thought that was a super cute detail. And then under everything, I have some sparkly tulle. So this just slides off like that. And here are the bows that I made. So I made them out of like iridescent vinyl, glitter, as well as this really pretty kind of lacy pink glitter vinyl. So she wanted 5. 5 was a weird number for me, so I made 6. That way I could just create 2 each out of the material that I was working with. So I have 1 big and 1 small for the 3 vinyl fabrics. So that was my project share. Thank you so much for watching. As usual, please stay safe, please stay healthy, and until my next video, have an awesome day. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.